Showdown. It's probably one of my favorite games, and this is a PvE PvP, where you are set in the middle of Louisiana Bayou, and you are to be hunting down your bounties while also being hunted by both the enemies and other players. Um, this is sort of like a battle royale, but you really don't have to kill anybody. You honestly can go through the entire game just killing monsters, but you better be pretty sneaky and pretty good to avoid being killed by players or even being seen by players. So right here is your roster. This is where you get to pick who you want to be, and you're able to actually recruit more hunters. However, at a certain level, though in the beginning levels, you're able to hunt, or not hunt, you're able to hire pretty okay people. You're also able to keep them for a longer period of time. However, if you get to a higher level, I believe it's level 5 or 6, you are actually going to start losing them. So either you survive and keep them, and you're able to actually level them up more by getting more traits, or you die and lose all the progress made by that person. Another good thing about it, though, is that at higher levels with that character, not player level, you are actually able to... sorry, catching my breath here. You are able to retire them and get a lot of points out of it. Now, I'm going to show you quick play. This is only player versus player, and the point of the game is to essentially end everybody's life and be the last to get out of the bayou. So we'll see how that goes. Here's your 3 types. Your medium range, you're given what looks like, actually doesn't tell you, comes equipped with a low-grade pistol. Short range comes with a shotgun, and melee, you are actually only given a knife. So it could be or a knife or an axe. I'm personally going to keep the pistol. Unlike other versions, or unlike the bounty hunt, you have to find what you want. So in other words, every gun, every bomb, every trap, you'll have to find it on the land. Whereas in bounty hunt, you can kill another player if their loot's better than yours. You can actually loot their bodies, get points for it, and take better weapons from them or better gear. Wow, it's a little slow today. No, I don't think I'm going to probably last too long playing quick play. I'll do my best, of course, as I do with any game, but I'm going to try and show you guys quick play, and then I'm going to try and show you what bounty is, so that way you get a feel of how the game works. So like I said, in quick play, all you do is survive against other players and, of course, the enemies. In bounty hunt, you are given a bounty. You need to find clues, just like you will in this, and the clues will lead you to essentially a boss. So far there's only 3 of them, which sort of range from more like a easy to hard difficulty of a boss. The spider, the butcher, and the assassin. Hopefully I said that right. So this game's full of like a lot of lore for any of those who are interested in that kind of thing. The more enemies you kill and the more certain weapons you use, the more you unlock. And you get paid every time. Even if you lose, you get paid money, in-game money, to buy more people, buy more gear, as your gear will run out. And if you save enough, you could buy more legendary weapons. Now, just to let everybody know, legendary weapons are just skins of other weapons that you own. And even weapons you don't own. Like, player-wise, I haven't unlocked a sniper, but legendary weapon-wise, I can buy this sniper rifle. So, and once you buy it, then I believe it only costs your hunt coins instead of your points, which I'm not going to get too much into that, but yeah. So as it says right there, use your dark sight. This is your dark sight, or what I call detective mode, as Batman Arkham Asylum was the first game I ever saw this on. On the top left is how many clues you need to find. That little bright blue, firefly looking spiel over there as well. I don't know if there's any behind me. Nope, so far it's 2. Go to those, find those clues, get more clues, continue on. Oh god. So the game apparently decided to stick me with using or having to go against dogs. Hounds are kind of a pain. I'd prefer not to deal with them. You can sneak up on enemies, and you can automatically kill them. Okay, that one was dead. If you can hear in the distance, there are definitely other players. I think there are 12 in total. Off to my right looks like a hive. Hives are a real pain. I prefer not to deal with them. So in this game you'll find a variety of like different monsters, such as zombies, and just a whole variety of different enemies. Oh, so there's what's called a meathead. Ooh. So meatheads are a very, very heavy-duty enemy. However, they're blind, so making sounds or getting in contact with these leeches is your only way of getting caught by them. So try not to do that. Oh, crap. Apparently that's where I need to go, so yippee skippy. As you hear, your surroundings are definitely something that will set off everything. So here's a rift. So I got that dealt with. Now, obviously this is the kind of thing you want. Lanterns allow you to, well, obviously set things ablaze. Now, you, along with everybody else, are also trying to look for these clues. Should you happen to, you know, should somebody else happen to get it all collected, then it's just more or less a race to whoever gets to it first. Now, as you can see, some zombies are actually able to carry knives, torches, and just, well, they themselves. So, do keep an eye on that. For one wrong torch of a zombie equals a bad time for everybody. Oh God. Now, of course, me doing that is just going to alert everybody to my position, so the more bullets you save, kind of the better. Obviously, you yourself can catch on fire. Try to be careful of that. Should you catch on fire, however, you will lose, permanently, you will lose health. So, as you can see on the bottom right of my bar, it's going to take me a while to heal that up. Should I have lost the whole time, as it says right there, destroyed health chunks are restored upon initiating the banishing rituals or must be restored for upgrading points. So, stick of dynamite, it's cool. Now, it sounded like somebody else was around me. I'd prefer they weren't. Sorry, folks. I'm not meaning to be. Again, not meaning to be quiet here. This is, as you can tell, this is definitely a game of pure concentration. As one wrong misstep and you're dead. You look so attractive, my love. Now, some of you might be able to tell, you definitely want to try and put some traps down. Now, there are essentially enemies everywhere. I mean, they don't have them now, but in the water in some maps, you'll come across what's called water devils. Water devils, you can kill them. They're a bit of a pain to do so. Well then, folks, apparently somebody managed to kill me. So, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the menu, and honestly I'm going to try and show you a little bit of bounty hunt. For anyone who didn't get that, I just saw my microphone is muted. Sorry. But that was your summary of all the points you get. Up here are your hunt dollars, and over here is your blood bonds. Alright, folks. Coming soon. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's another choice of a contract. Right now, you're only given the choice of a random contract. That's kind of all you're going to get. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my... What's that for? Oh, that's just seeing more of my gear. I'm going to see what else I have. See if maybe I have somebody that is... See if I have anything else that's maybe a little better. His stuff's actually not too bad. I think he is somebody I got from the quick player, possibly not, but we'll find out. Let's see, we'll get that equipped. And I don't think I can buy anymore, so... Supposed to be able to. I'm not saying that I'm able to. Decoys, knife. Now, I always make sure to carry a knife with me. It's a pretty silent kill, and it doesn't fully get the attraction of all enemies around you. I don't really want to favor that, So let's see. I'm gonna give a little bit of dynamite here and a couple fire bombs, and let's get back to the lobby and get it going. So let's try ourselves a little bit of the bounty hunt. Oh, almost looked like I almost had somebody with me there. Surprisingly, the servers for this isn't really that bad. Quick play was, but that's not... Most people usually don't like picking quick play. I think it's fun. It's a pure... Really, it's a pure PvP type of match where bounty hunt, it's PvP, obviously, but you're kind of more set to want to also get that bounty. Though, you're more... well, that's the spider right there. You're... I'm not going to say professional bounty hunters, those who've played this game longer. A lot of them usually like to get more points via killing other players, which that's a good way to do it. You know, the more points the better, and the more items you're able to buy, the more items you're able to unlock, and the more traits you can get. There's the Butcher. So you've already seen 2 of the 3 bosses. And yes, the more you level up, the more items and the more traits you'll unlock. Obviously the trait part, but the items, that becomes very important, especially wanting to get like a sticky bomb, or you want to get bundles of dynamite, which are pretty much a one-hit kill. I would kind of say so is dynamite, but that's kind of iffy. It just depends on how close they are and how close you are. That's a hive, one of my most disliked enemies in this game. Won't explain in detail what they do. If I run into them, I run into them, and you'll know. Or you yourself can buy this game and, you know, kind of join the community of Hunt Showdown, you know. Another one of my favorites. I guess they're called the Immolator. Looks like it says on the bottom there for you. Now, where am I looking at going? Now, sometimes you could get paired up with absolutely nobody, but I highly doubt that usually happens. Here's a repeater. This is a pretty good gun. I'm kind of a big fan of the rifles. If I can get a scope on it, believe you me, I'm quite a happy camper. Not literal camper. I'm, you know, not a big fan of that, but not, you know, camping in these games. Not a big fan of that, unless I really have to. But wow. Alright folks, here we go. Now, the choice is between the Butcher and the Spider. I don't generally get the Spider. If I do, great. I'd love to show you how that works, but I can almost guaranteed, that I'm going to get the Butcher. Okay, I don't see nobody else. Let's get this out. Oh, God. I'm gonna die already for you. Ooh. Yeah, that wasn't my best gameplay there. I apologize, folks, but that's a Hellhound group for you. As you can see, one of them has a metal mask, and yeah, it's not very good. So, Okay, folks, I usually would have called it quits by then, but you know, I'm actually going to try and give you a better... Try and give you something better than that, because, let's be honest, that was kind of a crock. Though that would be entertaining to do, I'd rather not. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that anyways. Here's my knife. I don't really have much left on that, but... Oh, it looks like they updated it where you no longer need to push that you want to buy it. You actually can push square to buy more, so that's actually nice. That makes it a little bit more convenient. That kind of had a bit of a lag time to it. Let's get a little bit more of those. Oh, and it's faster too. So, definitely want to equip a couple of first aid kits. Can I not add more? Oh, only one. That's rather disappointing. And we'll give you another Hellfire Bomb. Now, Hellfire Bomb does a wider spread of damage. However, it is definitely not... It's not exactly the greatest. It does a lot of damage, spreads the fire out better, but it also lasts for a short amount of time. There's also a water... there's like a water Molotov, but it is only good for the water. So for anyone thinking that you could throw that on land and get by with it, you cannot. Not that I know of. I mean... You know... Let me allow myself to backtrack on what I said. As far as I know of, from what I remember, if I throw a water Molotov, it's called something else, but if I throw it on land, it does not work as well as it would on water, of course. Obviously, you can't throw Molotovs or Hellfire Bombs in the water either. Let's see here. Also, hello to my other viewer. I do apologize if my throat seems like it's a little dry. I just kind of dealing with the dry weather right now. Always pay attention to the some of the loading screen, because it does teach you a lot. When it comes to the immolators, there is a grenade sort of thing that it puts out fires, chokes out other players. It's also good, you know, if you know that it chokes out the fire, you can also use it on the immolator. That is an instant kill because it's made out of fire. Well, it's a flaming zombie, but this is probably not the best weapon for me to carry with me, but it is the most silent, so, you know, unfortunately this is one of those weapons that the moment you shoot something with it, you're going to want to pick up your bolt. If you don't, it will disappear along with the enemy. Again, unless they made an update to that, as this is console, and it is, you know, it's fairly new, as opposed to its PC predecessor, which, you know, it's going to have a lot more. Let's get it started here, folks. I'm gonna go to this one. Oop. I don't want to die by hounds again. Believe you me, that would leave me extremely pissed. Oh, it's a few of them too. So, let's not. Who knows, maybe you'll even... I closer or am I still far away? Okay, it seems like I actually have gotten closer. Oh, she's got a knife. Now it sounds like there's a few other players right now. So let's try not to die doing this, shall we? I apologize for that, folks. That is my phone. Someone is definitely nearby. As you saw, you definitely want to make sure you get your bolt back, or you will lose it. Now, a big problem for me on this is that usually people sneak up behind me and shoot my head with a shotgun. So I already found one clue. Let's try and find ourselves the other one. Oh, looks like I killed it. Okay, it's gone, unfortunately. Kind of leaves me one less of a bolt, but... Now, so far it looks like I'm getting clues as to the whereabouts of the spider. Now all I need is the... All I need is the final clue, but it sounds like... somebody else is here. Oh, someone is banishing the spider. And where is it located? It's over there. Oh, fuck. I got a couple of on me. Yeah, seems like I got the both of them. Now hopefully I can get them before anyone else tries to get me. Whew! That was it's a pretty good one. But I don't mean I'm out yet. There's still many more players and still many more people who want me to die. I will let you know though, folks, that is the first time I've ever actually killed a team, so... I mean, yippee skippy for me, I suppose. Singly killed a team. Looks like the butcher is getting banished. Let's see if I can get to them before they escape. Now this shows I'm extracting. Now I can't extract entirely without the points, and I can still stay alive, but I would rather get the points. I'd rather go down swinging than go down and have nothing. Come on. There's an immolator that way. I'd rather not deal with him right now. Seems like a lot of them have found me. The enemies, of course, not the players. I don't think I'm going to get there in time. So the best course of action I could do... Best course of action I really can do is just kind of maybe escape. Part of me kind of hopes I run into any other players. Now, I don't Yep, they extracted. Well, the only thing I can do now is... Well, they escaped with the butcher, but it seems like the ones with the spider are still around here, which means that they're probably hunting for other players. Now, chances are I'm going to run into them. I really don't want to, but it's kind of a high chance right now. Yep, I'm taking the only option I got, and that's to get the heck out of Dodge, folks. And oh boy, is that going to be a killer. No pun intended. I knew I should have just taken that exit when I had the chance. Guess I'm escaping, and I hope I don't die. Come on. Come on, folks. I'm out. I'm out and I made it. Which allows you to keep your character, actually level up a little bit, and not die. Now, I hope you all enjoyed what you had seen. I hope this kind of gives you an idea of what the game can be like. It's most definitely better with friends. You can have up to a party of 3, but having up to a party of 3 can make the game very difficult. So we're going to wait until we get back to the lobby, and when we do, that is when I will bid you a farewell. Loading's still kind of wonky, but got a couple of people killed. That was a pretty cool sight. You know, they did a pretty good job. Let's just kind of skip through all that. Got myself a lot of points. Person did pretty well. And again, with that, folks, I bid you farewell. Thank you for sticking around, and hope you enjoyed the gameplay. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, send me a comment, give me a thumbs up. And yeah.